I can actually sort of do this.
Right, now the new album is coming out June 7th still, right?
Yep.
There's one song on the album that was also an EP. Why that song? Why did that one survive? Or
Well, there's actually two. I think the album that you got wasn't the final.
Oh, yeah?
It's kind of a preliminary.
What's the other one?
We have Down by the Water and Let's Go Surfing are
Okay.
on the full length. The main reason for Down by the Water, I think, is we just thought it was pretty appropriate to put on the full length. You know, I think it's a song that we really want people to hear, and it didn't get a chance to be heard on the EP. It's just an EP. You can't have like 5 singles off of an EP, you know. So that song's really important to us. So this is a chance for like more people to hear it. And yeah, but I mean, 10 brand new songs, and you know, we're really excited about how it turned out. We wrote, recorded, produced, mixed it all on our own. You know, no one had touched it from A to Z.
Yeah.
So that's exciting to us, sort of that homespun quality of it. And we feel fortunate enough to be with a label that lets us do whatever we want, you know. I think we're in a really unique situation. We're really grateful for that.
Yeah. Is Down by the Water also going to be the next single?
I don't know what the next single is.
No? Still Best Friend is the current one?
Oh no, we do know what the next single is, don't we?
Yeah, I was 3.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we know, but
We're making a
are you
music video
supposed
for it.
Are you supposed to tell people before it's?
I think that's
Isn't this
Yeah.
supposed to be like a
Oh, maybe it's supposed to be a secret. I
special?
don't know.
I never know what was
Down by the Water is
supposed
not
to-
the next single, though. Yeah.
You don't want to tell what it is?
I can't yet. I don't want to get in trouble.
We probably can. We just I don't know. You'll know soon enough.
Okay. Well, let's talk about Best Friend then a bit.
Sure.
Because what line was there first? What was the first line you wrote for that song?
I think the first line was the first line. You're my best friend.
I remember.
And then you died.
I remember specifically. We thought, let's write a song about being best friends. It sounds really silly, right? And then said, "You're my best friend," and then Jacob was like, "Well, what if like I died?" And so I said, "You're my best friend," and then you died, and that became the line. And we just thought that was a great introduction. That was
Yeah.
like, it felt really right.
I've read that a lot of
And
people
dead.
think that the song mixes different tenses, but it actually doesn't. It's actually about you are my best friend and then you died, so it's about someone continuing to be their best friend even after they've died.
And it's about anything else than just you two? Is there like a deeper meaning to it?
Not really. The song also sort of just conjures up ideas of us, or sort of like a feel or a mood of sort of the idea of like just like hanging out, being bummed, that sort of thing.
And then you because for the music you don't, I read you don't know how to play guitar, so you just try around a bit.
Mm-hmm.
How did that work for this one?
What's the question?
The music, like the guitar line.
Yeah.
Is
We
it
don't-
really just one string, let's try this, dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, neither of us know how to play the guitar. We can't play any chords, so the whole album is just one note at a time. It's all just leads on top of leads. And
But then how does it work in
You just kind of
practice
think of
for this
it.
one?
You just, you know, with this one we just kind of messed around until we found a melody we liked, you know, and then
Yeah.
quickly recorded it before we forgot it because we'd never be able to play it again.
yeah, that's how it always goes, though. You just mess around on the guitar until you either find something you like or you come up with something in your head and then try to figure it out.
I remember finishing Best Friend and we were listening to it. I cannot believe we just wrote a song
It was actually the
with
first
guitars.
song the drums ever recorded was Best Friend.
Yeah, and it's just like the fact that we did it with guitars and literally having never picked up a guitar before, it was like really satisfying. And I think that's what got us so excited to write more and keep going. It's like, I can actually sort of do this, you know, that was that sort of idea. So yeah, like Jake said, it's very exotic in a way. 'Cause we had never done it before. It's a challenge, but it did seem kind of easier than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
In a weird way.
It's
I mean,
exotic,
it sounds like shit.
but it's almost like we knew that it's like guitars. You know that a guitar sounds more normal than a synthesizer, even if you're more used to synthesizers. So it's like the idea of being more normal or being perceived as more normal than you're used to is an exotic idea.
And I think a lot of the time when we would, you know, we'd write these, like in our past, we'd write these nice little pop songs, but because we did them with synthesizers, it just made it all so silly or something, you know, at least.
Yeah, we've always been obsessed with pop music, even when we were using synthesizers, and we thought we were making these classic-sounding pop songs. We'd play them for people, and just because they were on synthesizers, people would say, this sounds like it's from outer space. And we'd just be like, what? It sounds like...
Or like in the towns we grew up in, we'd make these like really pretty, sort of sad-sounding pop songs, but because they were electronic, our friends would say we make techno music, you know? It was like that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Just couldn't understand.
Now you finally sound a bit more normal.
Yeah, well, slightly.
Well, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.